now recording.
Hello.
We will say some stuff.
I'm glad you made it back this week.
I'm
We weren't
glad
too
you still
sure.
let my badge work on the way in
Yes,
this morning.
that's great. That's great. You just completed your first week as Executive Director. What's your biggest takeaway?
Gosh, people this weekend were asking me, how was it? How was your first week? And I just kept saying, it was great, it was great. And they kind of look at me and think, oh, it's the honeymoon phase, it's a honeymoon phase. And I would be like, no, I know. I'm sure that things are gonna get really hard, really fast. Last week was amazing. It wasn't perfect. And I think that's a great place to be humbled by the people that I've met, to be grateful for this experience, and to recognize that I feel like we, even last week, very quickly solved some really easy problems that came up and put out some little fires that came up. And my takeaway is that this team really wants to be a team to serve the HASA community and to serve the individuals and students that are here. Everybody has been extremely engaging and warm and friendly, and I just feel like, I mean, HASA is going to be a force to be reckoned with moving forward. So what I wanted to be when I was 5 years old, I achieved that dream, which is not to be a speech language pathologist. But when I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a cashier at the local grocery store more than anything in the whole world. I wanted to work, it was called Almax, it was in Rhode Island. I wanted to work at an Almax, and I wanted to work in aisle 6. Aisle 6, I don't know why. Almax, aisle 6. And when I was in high school, my first job, my first, really official job in high school was to be a cashier at a grocery store. So I did it. Wow. I dreamed big, and I did it.
We're going to play a game of this or that.
Oh boy.
You ready?
Yes.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi. I don't drink soda much, but Loyola was a Pepsi place, so I'm gonna be loyal.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Mountains or beach?
I don't know if I can answer that one. Probably beach if I had to pick, but one of the reasons I love Maryland is because of its accessibility to the mountains. In Baltimore, you can go 3 hours one direction to get to the beach and 3 hours the other to get to the mountains. So that one would be tricky for me to really have to pick one.
Baseball or football?
Baseball. I hope I'm not angering anybody with these answers.
Who's the pitcher for the Orioles?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't either.
Pitchers and catchers reported today. Today is Monday, February 13th, and pitchers and catchers reported today. So I don't know if we know yet who the pitcher's going to be. Look at that save, right? Yeah. I don't know. I have a lot of quirks. So when I saw the posting for this position, I was immediately drawn to it because the fact that HASA does a lot of what I have experience doing, and it felt like a very warm, comforting, friendly place to work. Professionally, I'd also encountered many HASA and Gateway employees throughout my career and knew that they were just awesome, professional, knowledgeable, engaging people. So I was very excited to come join the team and get to work with people whose professional reputation is amazing. So it's pretty much an honor to be here.